Okay, so now we can go ahead and start constructing our drawing. But before we start constructing the walls, there's something that I need to do. What I want to do is I want to first pin my drawing. So the first one is obviously pinned. I want to see this outline. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to select and say uncheck the select links and uncheck pinned elements as well. So now I can't select any of the elements in the AutoCAD drawing, so that works. If I go to level 2, it's the same thing, but in this case I might have to pin it. So I'm going to select and make sure this is pinned, and go to select and make sure that these two are unchecked. Select links, select pinned. It should be unchecked. If I did it once, it should remain the same. But now you can't select any of the AutoCAD elements, so that's good. Level 3, same thing. Select, make sure it's pinned. There you go. And now you can't select anything. That's what I want to happen. Now let's go into level 1 and start creating our walls. So to build the walls, we go to architecture, go to walls, select a appropriate wall type. In this case, we selected exterior brick on CMU. That's the one that we selected, and then we can just trace around it. But before we go on, we need to set the heights. So let's take a look at this properties panel first. It says location lines can be wall center. So when you're drawing, you're actually drawing at the wall center if you want to be more precise. Base constraint is level 1. That's obvious. We're in level 1. Base offset is set to 0, so it's gonna start at 0, 0. And the top constraint is going to be, it says it's unconnected, but what we want to do is we want to create this building level by level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to up to level 2. So we are creating a brick wall from level 1 up to level 2. That should be clear by now. So top constraint is that top offset is 0. So it says unconnected height is 14 feet. That's basically the level to level height that we have, 14 feet, right? So I think that should be enough for us to get started. And it's set to chain. That's good, because then we can just trace around it. There are no offsets, so we can just go ahead and start drawing. I'm gonna start drawing from here itself. I'm not gonna worry about these small indentations and such. I'm just gonna start drawing my wall. Once we're done, we can come back and make precision changes. We can make sure that it looks the way that it should be, right? So let's go up to here, and I'm gonna finish right here. Right click and say cancel. I'm gonna finish right here because I want to draw the staircase goes separately. So I'm gonna finish right there. Now I can go in and make some changes. So I'm going to go in and see where my wall is. That seems to be fine. I'm going to move it a little bit like so. I'm using my keyboard's arrow keys to move my wall. It seems to be perfect. I did a good job. The walls the first time. So this seems to be okay. That's fine. This one, let's bring it down a little bit. There you go. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so aligns perfectly. And now if I go into my 3D view, I should see this one around. And if I go here and change my visual style from hidden line to, let's say, realistic, I should see my brick veneer, or brick facade of the wall. And it seems to be working the way that I want it to work. Sometimes your brick might be on the other side. If that's the case, then you would need to go here and select the wall. When you select the wall, you will see this flip switch. What you need to do is you need to click on this flip switch so that the sides change. So if you see the sides the way it's not supposed to be. Brick veneer on the inside, whereas it should be on the outside. So you click on the flip switch and it should get back to normal. Alright, so we have our first flow done. What we can do is we can add our windows. Now if you go into our course, go to the 4373 course, and if you scroll down a little bit, you will see a PDF called Dobson Window Diagram. If you open it up, you'll see, well, let's open it up. PDF, alright, there we go. Rotate it, rotate, there we go. So this is how the windows are supposed to be on regular walls, like this one. The window here should be like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this window. These are the balcony areas. On the second floor there is a balcony, so this is the balcony areas window. So we want to create this window. Let's do that by going here. What we're going to do is we're going to use a curtain wall. So curtain wall is a wall type. So I'm going to click on the wall and go scroll down a little bit. You can use storefront because it's a basic window. You don't have to worry about it too much. So I'm going to use storefront, and the basic constraint is level 1, but I'm going to add an offset. In this case, the offset is going to be 3 feet. So it's 3 feet from the base of the flow. So 3 feet is going to be the base offset. 3 feet. 3 feet. The top constraint is going to be unconnected, and what's the unconnected height? It's going to be 6 feet. So I'm going to say connected height is going to be 6 feet. Right? Let's see if that works. And the window starts somewhere here, I believe, or here. And let's go. Because we're not in hidden light, we can't see it. That's why. So let's go up to this point, and I think that's fine. So a window on the spot. There you go. Perfect. Here we might need to extend this a little bit more, like so. There you go. If you want to be precise, we can do that as well. So now let's see. If you go into 3D view, that's how our wall is supposed to look like. So this is 3 feet, this is 6 feet, and 5 foot section on the top. So that's that. Like that, you can add the rest of the windows on these sides. And then in the next video, what I want to do is I want to add the glass on the front. It's going to be a little bit different. So let's add that glass.